Hi, it's your Cosmic Bestie Tristan, and I like to make myself a pure, clear channel to unconditionally loving energies to deliver a message. And it's such a lovely day, so I thought I would record a message outside. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, so the first card we pull is a card of changing cycles, of sitting in stillness, of being very mindful. A feeling like Legba at the bottom of the deck, a feeling like a clarity, where you just can allow yourself to just be, and just be empty, and just allow the divine to fill your cup, and allow the divine to kind of, I'm hearing, usher in all that you have like put work into. Wow, Grand Bois. So that's so exciting, because this is a card of a very favorable outcome. This is a card of, like, you can see it's like this almost like spiritual, mystical forest, and this is a true connection to spirit. This is a true connection to that other realm, and this is that realm, like these beings in this realm want to come in and really help you and support you. And I feel this very much on an emotional level. I don't want to, like, I'm hearing false hope. I don't want to do anything, that feels dishonest. I do think, however, because I think sometimes, we can see things where, like, this is coming, and then, maybe things pan out differently. But I do feel that there has been a great deal, and there is a great deal of assistance here, where spirit is making itself even more known to you. I think it can be in small ways. At first, it's whatever level we're on with it. I didn't really have a clear idea of what this reading was going to be. I pulled one card to kind of see what it was about, and I pulled mindfulness. I think I have the card here. Yeah, this was the card when I asked Spirit. I was like, what's this reading going to be about? And they were like, mindfulness. So these three were kind of interesting and kind of popped out. So this is death. This would be liquid. This is death, excuse me. So this is the ending of major cycles. I'm hearing extremes, like extreme cycles. Maybe you found yourself in very, like, oh yeah, with the devil next, Carré de Mardi Gras. Like, there is an ending of something that was really, that maybe when you first kind of were in it, without maybe like the level of awareness that you have now, felt really uncontrolled. Because this is a card of, like, uncontrolled energy, of things just kind of wild, and it feels like this is an end of that. It feels like you're like, you know what, I've journeyed through this darkness, I've journeyed through the shadow, and I'm ready for the light. I'm ready for spiritual helpers to come in. I'm even hearing, like, your soul to come in and give you wisdom, and just come, like, take more of a forward like position in your life. And you can't make up these cards. This card of Koshi at the bottom of the deck. Excuse my pronunciation. This is a card of, like, of accumulation. This would be the Ten of Wands, but it has a slightly different meaning. It's kind of like you've let go of all of these burdens, so now it's time to accumulate. Now it's time to really take in the wisdom, take in the gifts, take in the rewards, take in the relaxation that from all the work that you have put in. I hope that makes sense. Let's see what else. Masa La Flambeau. So this is a lot of things. You've been doing a lot behind the scenes. You've been doing a lot. To some, it almost seems like you've made, like, an instantaneous shift, but you're like, no, I have been consistent, and you've been making these rapid shifts. And I think even with yourself, you're kind of like, whoa, like, you wake up each day, you're kind of different, and things are changing. Oh my gosh, there's two little bees flying around. They're so cute. You've been, like, dedicated. This is also another card, Congo Unisi. Forget my pronunciation. Who is very dedicated. You can see she's almost like returning her lover back to kind of like this watery spiritual realm. And it even feels like returning or retrieving, honestly, it depends on your perspective, but it feels like you have been going into these unseen realms and retrieving yourself. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, it feels like you've been going in, you're like, you know what? This is a lot of uncontrolled energy, and I know that I have control. I know that I can create my reality. I know that I'm ready for a new cycle of life. So let me control what I can and take back my power and go into, like, I'm hearing astral or ancestral sort of ways of I'm hearing the word murkiness, so maybe like it felt kind of unclear, like that spiritual realm. I'm hearing the word etheric, so maybe you're doing some work with your etheric bodies. Okay. Yeah, you went in and you were like, okay, there's a lot of wounding here. I'm hearing ancestral again, like there was maybe some ancestral wounding that you went in and you have like cleared up. And they helped you, and they're like helping you. Oh my gosh. With Alofi, yeah, you are completely saturated, surrounded by so much spiritual help and love and care. And I love her because she like is almost seemingly human, but then you can see her turning back into spirit as she's birthing a new world. As she's birthing a new world. And I think that's so incredibly exciting. And you're like you have a great influence. You're over the masses. Okay. I'm just the reporter here. Let's see what else, because we have a full table of tarot. I'm curious, activations. I heard the word activation. So let's see what type of activations you have going on. If you don't already know. Can't not make this stuff up. Soul Star activation. Oh my gosh, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. And I think this is Horus here on this card. I have a little book that I don't always look at, but I'm going to look at it this time with Soul Star because that's crazy. I did not do that on purpose. Your Soul Star is above, you have your crown, and then your Soul Star, I believe, is slightly above your head. I don't know if you can see it. And then there's, I think it goes crown, you have like a causal chakra, I believe, and then Soul Star, then I think your stellar gateway. When you get into the 12 chakra system. But there's so many chakras. So yeah, the Soul Star chakra is the energy center that is found about 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with soul wisdom. Exactly what we were saying, like you are going in and you're like retrieving your soul. You're like you're like, you know what, I'm doing like going in for like a soul retrieval, but it's your own soul. Like you're going in and like, I had this thought the other day with myself. I was like, I feel like I'm conjuring a spirit, but like it's my own. And I feel like you're doing it too. You're like conjuring up your soul. Yeah, and this is associated with the Egyptian god Horus. So maybe hawks have been significant for you. And he is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic vision, and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. So, yeah, you are stepping into like this next level of a soul activation, soul in the flesh. And then the next card that came out was Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. You are realizing that you are the Holy Grail. You are, I'm hearing mother lode. You are the mother lode. You are, again, you're not like, some people, like going in conjuring a spirit, and maybe it's like, kind of a silly way of saying it. But like you're going in and you're like bringing back your spirit. You're raising up your life force energy. And you are realizing that you are what you seek. And something that was a really beautiful practice that, oh gosh, look at this. Look at the card popping out. Do you see? Ancestral realm. I'm telling you. Karmic release, healing the lineage, boundaries. And look at that golden spiral of DNA. With the Holy Grail and the Vesica Pisces here, you are what you seek. You are the leader that you seek. You are the guide that you seek. You are the channeler that you seek. You are the yogi that you seek. Like whatever it is that you were looking for, you're realizing that it's been within you the entire time. I'm hearing you are the bag that you seek. You are the money that you seek. Like you are everything because you're realizing and remembering that you are God and that your soul is this beautiful field of consciousness that has gone through so many experiences that I feel like a soul isn't just like, I am soul Tristan. Like, I feel like it's like I am this field of consciousness where all of these souls have had all these like very similar like vibrational experiences, where we come together as like this soul like energy. But something that I wanted to say that like came through for me was, I just was telling myself, I was like, I love you, Tristan. And it felt so good to say it. I was just laying in the bed, kind of in an empty space. And I was like, I love you, Tristan. And then I had this like kind of giddy feeling where I was like, oh my gosh, that is the same thing as saying, I love you, God. When you say you love yourself, you are saying that you love God. And this is actually something that came through from a deck by Kalina Malnar. So I don't want to like take all the credit, because one of the messages, the channel message in the deck is like, you are not if you're not loving yourself, you're not loving God. It's something kind of like that. And I think that's so true, because you are source. You are the source of everything around you. Everything that you see is you. Everything that you seek is you. And I feel like as we begin to, or as we're in the process of constantly raising our consciousness, we realize just how potent that knowing is. And I'm hearing the words do less, and you realize that you can do less. That it's more kind of like, not a mental game, but that's kind of what I'm hearing. But the spirit, do you want to say something else about that? Oh, apparently yes. Lots of cards here. Okay, they all make a lot of sense. But we'll go with I am presence. Light body activation, accessing the divine within. You are going in and you are just claiming your rightful spot as the divine. Everywhere you go, everything you do, anyone you interact with, you emanate divinity, and you respect your divinity, and you honor your divinity. I am that I am. You realize everything around you, you are. And so there's no separation, there's no judgment, there's no resistance, you know? And even if small things come up, it feels like it's more of like a mental thing, and you can recognize it and you let it go. This is very beautiful. I was not expecting this. I love the little bird over there. So cute. They're like the cutest birds here. There are two that have the cutest little call. Maybe they'll stop by. I haven't heard them yet. Funny, as I said stop by, step back. You're taking a step back and you're looking at me, even here in the collective, like you're taking a step back and you're looking at things that are, maybe you're realizing that there are things I'm hearing, it's kind of hard to say. Like you're taking a step back and you're realizing there are certain orchestrations of things that are meant to put the collective into a panic, and you're like, now, like you're saying no to things. You're not complying with things. You're taking a step back and you're realizing what's actually going on a higher consciousness level. And I don't say high or as in the like polarity sense. I just say it as in maybe accessing more of a wider lens of awareness is what I want to say. And even taking a step back with yourself, and again, accessing and realizing the divinity of yourself. Gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. This is my New Orleans deck, my New Orleans Oracle deck. I started with my New Orleans Voodoo deck. I am born and raised in New Orleans. So I just felt called to go with this theme today. Gratitude. Why gratitude, Spirit? New beginning. Because you have been grateful for what you have gone through, because you are grateful for the cycles that you've gone through, you're able to now step into something new. You're now ready for the new beginning. It's like it's just happened so naturally. It wasn't even something that like you had to force. Well, like, you know, you put in work and it's a conscious effort, but oh my God, that's my favorite bird. I hope you heard it. That's perfect for new beginnings. Where it's just, there it is again. It's so cute. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, it feels like there's just like this gratitude and taking a step back, and like I feel like you're picking up what I'm putting down. You're sharing your gifts, or Spirit is urging you to continue to share your gifts more. Step into the real you, what you're doing, just like more and more. Let yourself be at peace. You're letting yourself be at peace. You're letting peace be a baseline, is what I just heard. Peace has now become a baseline in your life. You're not really like putting up with BS anymore. And it's funny, I just heard that. Yeah, you're kind of done with it. You're like, if it's not something that puts me into a state of serenity and peace, I'm really not interested. I really don't want to partake in it. Because I'm in this new beginning. And I'm so grateful for all that I have been through. I'm grateful for the journey. I'm grateful for where I am here and now. That peace is my baseline. This is so gorgeous. Anything else to kind of wrap up the reading? You are overcoming serious fears. Serious fears that have been deeply embedded in the collective, deeply embedded in like our ancestral lineage. And I feel like gratitude also could be from those ancestral realms. I feel like gratitude could be from those spiritual like world. You know? Like thank God someone's doing this, you know? Like it's a lot of bravery to do this work, karmic justice. And everything is going to come back to you. Just the work that you've been doing, the peace that you have brought to your lineage, to your bloodline is what I'm hearing, is making its way. I feel like it already is like coming back to you. Like I feel like there may even be small things that come up that like you might have freaked out about, but it's like, you know what, I'm just gonna be at peace. I'm just gonna relax. Because I know they got me. God's got my back. Card. Karma Justice came out again. Oops. Eternal Charisma. Maybe you're feeling very charismatic if you're ready to go out and party. Equilibrium. Okay, I'm hearing read this one, so I'm going to read it. Actually, no, I'm not going to read it because the book is propping up my phone. But Equilibrium with divine guidance at the bottom of the deck. I think if there's any type of guidance for you at this time, I mean, of course, you know, we're always being guided, but in this case that maybe could be important for you to hear, or maybe it will resonate with you, is to keep yourself at a balance, to keep yourself at a state of equilibrium, to not really allow too much to rock your boat. And to all these, I'm hearing all these like mindfulness practices that you have kind of uncovered and really dedicated to, it's time to put them into use. And share your gifts is catching my eye. Maybe even sharing it with other people as you're realizing maybe some others around you are not at that same equilibrium. And it's not a comparison or, you know, anything like that, but it can be something that you notice. And okay, I'm hearing you're bringing them to an equilibrium. Your field is changing. Your toroidal field, your electromagnetic field is changing. You're holding in peace. Something that I like to do, because I feel like I think of everything so differently now because it's so fun with spirit and I'm still uncovering, but I'm like, air to me, I'm like, what is air? I'm like, well, I'm breathing in life force. And if I'm breathing in life force, then I choose to breathe in peace. And I have a meditation on my channel with that too. But you can just make a conscious choice to breathe in peace for the day. I did that the other day. I was like, I'm just gonna wake up and I'm gonna breathe in, I think that day was golden solar energy from the sun. But just right now, just breathing in peace. No matter what's going on, if there's like a horn honking, anything. I'm literally breathing in peace. And as I exhale, peace circulates throughout my toroidal field. And so it's kind of like cleansing the field, and then it's imprinting the field with peace. And so you become this like peace ambassador. Whoa. Okay. Any final words, Spirit, for this stunning message that I hope folks will enjoy? I'm gonna give it another shuffle. Actually, I think I want to end with the New Orleans Oracle deck again, because I'm enjoying this one today. End of cycle. Yay! Congrats to you, because you were focused. This is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new awakening. Keep going. Speak your truth. How gorgeous is this? You will be attracting many to your path. This is the end of the cycle, and thus the beginning of a whole new, beautiful, passionate, creative life where you realize that you are the creator of your reality. You are what you see. And all that love and peace that you give out has to come back to you. But I'm hearing, try your best not to have an insistence on like how it does. Just let the universe surprise you. Let your soul surprise you. Thank you so very much. I love you. Bye.